Dance. Dance are courses made up of 4 maps. Oh, who am I kidding? Each one of you, including your dog, know what dance are. If you don't know what they are, well, watch this video. The funny 4 map course that represents your skill level. But does it really? Are these 4 map courses really a representation of your skills? Well, today I just want to talk about this shit and maybe reach a conclusive conclusion to this big problem that draws this community. Before I start, I'll give a quick history lesson on the concept of dance. Dance came from Japanese martial arts where they represent your skill. They call it Dan or Q. That's all you need to know, shit's long as fuck. Then Konami took this system and made Dance, a 4 map course, then put that in Beatmania 2 Deluxe. Then after that, Shoegazer probably saw that and was like, let me add this into Osumania. Then DD Mythical did the same thing, and that's how we get our dance in Osumania. Probably. Take these with a grain of salt, someone else will make a better video later. Now some people hate dance, some people love them. They are a pretty hot topic in the community. So hot, it overloaded and managed to make its way to the standard community. BTMC reacted to this shit and said it was cool. I think. I don't know, I made that up. But let's get back on topic. Do dance really serve their purpose of being a skill representative? Like it's the closest thing we have to a ranking system right now in Osu. On one hand, it's better than PP, which is literally just a joke. If you actually think that PP is a good skill representative, you're probably a new player. And dance, like I said, are better than this shit, because it actually uses good maps, like Eterna maps. Unlike the ranked maps, which are mostly just easy maps or long node maps. There are good maps every once in a while, but that's rare. While dance are way better because they use actual maps that look like they were not forced to follow 5 bajillion rules on how to place a note. So yeah, dance are better than ranked maps. We made that clear. But dance are still flawed because you can build up accuracy in Osu. Let's say you are Jack one trick. All you do is jacks, all you play are jack maps and nothing else. And you are bad in everything else. Well, if you play a Dan in Osu, most of the time you are probably playing a DD Mythical Dan. And all of his Dans have an order. They start with jacks, then tech, then speed, and finally stamina, which are mostly jumpsuit or handstream. You as a jack main will absolutely destroy the jack map, getting a 99, but then absolutely struggle on the other maps. But it doesn't matter, because all you have to do is get a 96% accuracy to clear. So by the end, that 99 you had at the start is the 96.01. Now tell me, the guy cleared the map, but he got carried by the jack. So did that really represent his skill?
What the fuck is wrong with you? You the fuck is what's wrong with society, you dumb, ignorant black.
I'm an all-rounder, so every single time I cleared the Dan it was a 97. It should have been higher, but of course I struggle on the jack map. So in my opinion, that's not really a good representation of skill. And there's a problem with Dan addicts, who obsess over these Dans and take them way too seriously. And they're like, oh, you are Delta but can't play Jackie's box?
You should kill yourself.
And it's a problem with every damn game that has a ranking system. So the best thing to do really is just ignore them. Just go on with your day and ignore these guys. Alright, I'm saying all this shit. So what's the best thing to represent your skill? Eterna. Yes, Eterna. I know some maps on there are like inflated, but most maps are rated fairly. And who cares, the farm maps there are way better. Like bro, you can farm Cyber Induction and we love Llama. How awesome is that? You can enjoy a map and be able to farm it. And you can check individual stats on every skill set on someone's profile. For which from there, you can get a very big idea on how good they are, what they excel at, and everything else. And playing Dance on Eterna is actually way better, because the engine punishes you way more, so you have to be consistent throughout the entire Dan to be able to clear it. For reference, a 93 on Eterna is a high 97 on Osu. It's like standard where you can actually see how good a person is based on their top plays. Unlike Osumania, literally everyone's top players are the same. Triumphant Regret, Eternal White, and wherever else. That's because Osu was built for standard. The other 3 game modes were just added and not really cared about much. You can tell by the reworks they are rolling out. It's like they are made by someone who hasn't touched Mania in their life. But Eterna was made for Mania. It's based on Step Mania, which is also an awesome game. But Eterna took that and improved everything it had. Wait, this video was about dance. I'll get back on topic. Anyways, in conclusion, I'm not against dance or anything. They're actually a very cool thing. It sets goals for the player to grind for. But dance should not really be a representation of skill. They can give you an idea on how good a player is, but not a lot. Like I said, they really should just be a goal, an achievement to grind for, which should motivate the player to play more. And to end this video, play Eterna. It's way better than all this shit. Delete this stupid ass game and play Eterna.